Right, let's get on to some more things. Post that was put up, I just pulled a small section out of it. But the public was stunned recently by the words of Professor John Schellnhuber. It's those Germanic names again. I know I'm going to get a couple of minor complaints over that. You keep mentioning the Germans. Well, they keep cropping up in prominent positions and talking crap out of their assholes. And this one in particular was one of the speakers for the Vatican. So he must have been one of the Nazis that was left over from the Ratzinger reign. Last month, he said that the Earth was overpopulated by around 6 billion people, according to him. And he's in favour of bringing in a new world order. And he has been chosen as a speaker for the Vatican and released a document about, go figure, climate change. Yeah, there is a change of climate. It's going from your new world order to failed world order. That's a change of climate. And in the past, he's been criticised for having views that are radical on the devolution in changes to the climate, forgetting that it's all his buddies that have created to some of the climate change via weather modification, via excessive drilling for oil and other minerals, when we already have plenty of it, or excessive culling of the forests all around the world, which again we don't need to do. And he has the belief that a new planetary court is needed so that it can hold all power over all of the nations. Yes, you had that. It was called the UN. It failed. The UN held power over all the nations. And what did it do? Nothing. Apart from fiddle with kids and child trafficking. Never solved any peace, did it? In any region. Not once. Slapped Israel on the wrist about 100 times. And never issued sanctions on them. So they already had a planetary court, but it had no value. So asking for a new one now that UN has collapsed, no thanks. We'll create our own. So he wants a new planetary court that would have power over all nations and governments on the planet, meaning a new world order. Well, you know where you can stick that, lad. Right where the source doesn't shine. But this is the arrogance of these people. It's overpopulated by 6 billion people, really, when every single person on the planet can fit in the state of Texas and have 1,000 square foot per person. And it's overpopulated. It fits in one state on one half of a continent. As for food, as put in a recent show, we produce enough food per year to feed 3 Earths. It's just that certain ones control it. Perhaps, given there's a reduction in overpopulation, perhaps we need to get rid of him and his family, and Rothschilds, and oil companies, and CEOs of banks, and Council of Foreign Relations, and the 300 Club, and the Bohemian Club, since they all failed to address the issue. Seems fair to me.